Hey guys, how's it going? Josh here. I just want to say this now before we get into the meat of the video. Potential spoilers. If you don't want to be potentially spoiled, please click out of the video and come back when you're more comfortable with potential spoilers. But until then, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So, in Thor Ragnarok, all the trailers have come out, the Lego sets, the leaked photos, the leaked plot details, the summaries, all that stuff, has culminated into the upcoming months as they rev up production, or not production I should say, rev up the promotion of the movie. And all in all, it's going to be a really exciting time to be, one, as a comic book fan, two, as a Marvel comic book fan, and three, as a just Thor fan. If you're all three of those, I mean, this must be a very exciting time, because you have what's probably going to be the best Thor movie out of the whole trilogy coming out soon. A big part of this movie is obviously the Planet Hulk kind of influence. A lot of people were speculating from the start, as soon as they announced Hulk would be in it, oh shit, they're gonna do Planet Hulk, and instead of Silver Surfer or Beta Ray Bill, depending on which interpretation you saw first of Planet Hulk, instead of those people being fought against the Hulk in the gladiatorial arena, it's gonna be Thor. So it's really cool we're getting Hulk. Now we don't know if he's gonna be more of a Green Scar Hulk or like just a normal Hulk with weaponry. We know the Grandmaster's arena, the Grandmaster is the one behind this whole thing, and people have kind of said it's like a Mad Max kind of situation, with the dome, or not dome, but with his arena and all that stuff, which is really interesting. I mean, basically you fight to the death, gladiator style. I mean, a lot of people are familiar with that whole concept. A lot of people have been asking, or thinking to themselves, how is Thor going to escape the Grandmaster's arena? Because we know how he gets there. Valkyrie kidnaps him and basically brings him to the Grandmaster, who decks him out in the gladiator gear. And I mean, Thor kind of, he doesn't have Mjolnir anymore, so he's kind of handicapped to a certain degree versus what he would usually be like. Now, Loki, it seems like, will also play a part in this. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the one who told the Grandmaster to capture Thor, and I also wouldn't be surprised if he was the one who told Valkyrie where she could find Thor at. We know Valkyrie kidnaps Thor and brings him to the arena. I'm sure Hulk and Thor will have quite the fight for a certain amount of time. I wouldn't be surprised if Grandmaster was manipulating the Hulk to kind of keep him in his Hulk form longer than he usually would be, per se. Because we saw it's possible. I mean, Black Widow was able to manipulate him to transform into the Hulk, so I'm sure an Elder of the Universe would have some sort of technique or technology to do the same kind of thing, probably to a much more effective capacity. So we're getting this fight between the two of them. We know they're just going to team up eventually. That's like Superhero 101. They fight, then eventually they team up. But how are they going to escape the arena? That's the crucial part. They could team up and decide to not fight each other, but we don't know how they're actually going to escape. So what it appears will probably happen is Valkyrie will have a change of heart. Which, this has been kind of teased in interviews that, she might be a romantic interest for Thor, ally for Thor in the movie, and maybe she's a disgraced Asgardian, so she would like to kind of redeem herself. And what better way to redeem yourself as an Asgardian than helping the future king of Asgard, more or less. I mean, the Prince of Asgard, that's a pretty great way to redeem yourself, I would imagine. It looks like she'll have a change of heart, and another Asgardian in the movie, Scourge, also seems like will have a change of heart too, and basically help Thor, and also in the process help Hulk escape, the arena. The interesting part of this is that we actually don't have any confirmation that Hulk will leave the arena. For all we know, he could actually assist Scourge in getting Thor out of there, and then Hulk could just basically stay and just fight and fight and fight while Thor continues his mission to defeat Hela. I don't think Scourge is going to make it. I think Valkyrie's going to leave with Thor, but I think Scourge is going to stay behind and have his last stand moment. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it below. Are you excited they're incorporating elements of Planet Hulk? Do you like that the Grandmaster is the one behind it instead of like the Red King, for example? What are your thoughts below? And I'll see you guys later.